Today we are doing a pick a card video for January 2025. I have cards 1 through 5, so think of your number now. Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer and your practical tarot reader, and I'm the author of the video course, Tarot Reading the Natural Way. There's a link in the description. Today we are doing a pick a card video for January 2025. This card will represent the opportunities and perhaps challenges that you could experience in January 2025. And by the way, I also do tarot readings. I do them live by Zoom, and so there's a link in the description if you're interested. All right, I've got cards 1 through 5, so think of your number and we'll get started. If you chose card number 1, you get the 3 of Wands. So it's very clear from the picture that you have sent your ships out, and this could be represented by you sending out your resume, or that you launched your website. Perhaps you put up a profile on a dating site, or you have told a close friend or family what your goals are. This represents you sending out the ships. Now, if you sent good ships out there, then you have nothing to worry about. Your ships will come back. And so a good ship might be that you redid your resume before you sent it, or you took new pictures for your online dating profile. If you did not send out good ships, you might say, okay, I'm going to send out more ships. And then you'd make those changes and send them out. But let's say you did send out the good ships. Now it's not necessary to stand there waiting for that notification. The notification will come and find you. So this is a time perhaps to think about what you could be doing in the meantime. Because once you have sent them out, it's going to take some time, and then the treasure returns to you. But in the meantime, you have to be doing something. If you chose card number 2, you get the 4 of Pentacles. Now, perhaps things have been a little tough, especially financially, and so it shows you holding on very tightly to what you value. And most oftentimes this is money. And so this may be that you've been an investor, but now you're holding back, or that you were out there making money, but now money feels scarce, and so you're really holding on very tightly. And behind you, you can see the entire world is going on. And so the things are happening, and in that world, opportunities to make money. So sometimes this card represents that we get so focused on the potential of lack, and we're only saying potential here because he's got money. He's got it on his head, he has it under his feet, so there's money there, but that we're so focused on the potential that it might be lost that we're missing all of the opportunities to make more. Now, sometimes this card means that you are worried about money, but you're not looking at your own finances. So you don't really know how much you owe. You don't really know what your investments are doing. And so, again, the basis of this card says that the money is there, but that the worry is actually the thing that's stopping you from making more. If you chose card number 3, you get the Emperor. And this card, it's a great card. It says you've got your act together, you've worked on it, and so now you're in charge. Basically, you're in command. And mostly what you're in command of is the rules. And so that means that you have set up different rules in your life, and they have manifested the life you have now. But being an emperor, that means you can change the rules. You can decide to do something differently. Now, you can also, as an emperor, change other people's rules, but most people kick up a fuss when you do it, and so that can lead to squabbles or an all-out war, which means that then you're going to have to protect your kingdom, you're going to have to, gather troops and get supplies and fortify the walls. But it's still a possibility. But what's a better choice might be to look at your own rules, the rules that you're following that created the life that you have now, and change the rules that you're not happy with. If you chose card number 4, you get the 4 of Cups. In the 4 of Cups, it looks like you are turning down something that's being offered, that you think it's the same as before, or it's not exactly what you asked for. And that's the really interesting thing, is oftentimes we are given opportunities that don't come exactly like we asked for. And that's because the universe, in its wisdom and conservation of energy, is putting a lesson with the gifts. So, and that is, how can we get people to learn their lessons? We attach a gift to it. But maybe you're saying, oh no, I just wanted the gift and not the lesson that came with it. Or that it comes in a different form because of the lesson, that you don't see that this was the gift that you were asking for. Now, the big secret is that learning the lesson and the benefits that come from the lesson is a much bigger gift than the gift that you're asking for. So during this month, instead of being stubborn with your back up against the tree, unfold your arms and take a look at what has been offered over the last few weeks and what is going to be offered during this month, and see if there isn't something that you could take, and even though it has that lesson attached. If you chose card number 5, you get the 8 of Wands. And so with the 8 of Wands, we can say pretty much you are busy. You are doing a lot of different things. You have long, long lists of things to do, and you're running from thing to thing. The trouble is that these wands, while they're flying very nicely through the air, we don't know where they're going to land. And if we don't know where they're going to land, we don't know if they're going to hit the target, the goal. And so when you look at your list of things to do, but you then think of your goals, there may not be anything on your list that leads to your goals. Like if your goal is to write your novel, but writing is not on your list, then all of the things that you're doing, which are filling up your days, are not leading to really what it is you want. So this is a time this month to look at the things that you are doing and saying what can be streamlined, what could be eliminated, what could be delegated, and to look at each of these things to say, is there some way that this could lead to the bigger outcome that I want? Because it would be great right now if you could do both what's necessary, but also what's important. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a moment, please check out my video course, Tarot Reading the Natural Way. There's a link in the description. If you're interested in having a tarot reading, there's also a link for that, and I will see you in the next video.